Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing rents and rates, property taxes. Those are two of a number of property taxes in general. And what are they? Basically, rents and rates are annual taxes that we pay to the national government and the county government. Before the county system, we used to call those municipal authorities or municipal governments. But today they are managed under the counties. And these are specifically related to leasehold properties. Properties that have leasehold certificates, you have to pay annual taxes in order for your ownership to remain intact. And what's the reason for that? These are basically, if you look at the historical context of this, back in the day, all the land used to belong to a ruler. In Europe, usually there were monarchs, and this is where we get the term landlord from. It's a lord of a piece of land, and they would lord over the land, meaning they owned all the land, and everyone on the land would pay them a tax or a levy to use the land, to live on the land, and so forth. And Kenya's current system, in essence, is an extension of that old historical context, except now they are managed through government entities. There are good and viable reasons for that. It's not a bad thing in my view, because rents and rates allow the authorities or the government authorities and systems to provide the citizens or inhabitants of their jurisdiction with basic services. Things like water supply, garbage collection, road maintenance and building of roads, and all manner of utilities that are necessary for us to live and be productive and be comfortable. That's what your annual rates and rents go towards. One is paid to the national government at Ardhi House if you're in Nairobi. Mombasa, obviously you do that in its jurisdiction. These again are for leasehold properties, typically in urban areas. The other is paid to the county government. So you need to know that if you have a property in an urban area, please stay up to date with your taxes, because otherwise they do accrue penalties and interest. And if they get too high, you stand a real chance of losing your property to auctions. Your property could be auctioned off because you're unable to make up the arrears. So stay on top of it. It's easier to manage that on an annual basis. They are not exorbitant at all. They're basically a fraction of the property value as valued by the government. And just as a quick note, government valuations are typically lower than market valuations. So if you're trying to figure out what valuation they're using, simply visit the authority and ask them, what formula are you using to calculate my annual taxes to your authority? And it's an important thing to know and understand so that you can manage your ownership properly and protect your investments. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, again, consult the qualified professional experts, a legal advisor, a licensed advocate of the High Court can assist with this. One especially who specializes in conveyancing, that is property transactions, would be well versed in this. We're also happy to share our experiences and answer your questions. Send us an email through our website, www.goshenacquisitions.com, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it widely. You've been watching Own Land in Kenya. I'm Solomon Wangwe. Stay tuned for more information on strategic land investment.